Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's boardzy, and this is going to be a truly shocking one, and I mean that. I have finally gotten my hands on a Ninja Ratmat, the world's most expensive mouse pad, a magnesium alloy metal mouse pad made in Japan, and these are just impossible to get internationally. If you haven't looked for one, you don't even understand. But yeah, I was able to get one at a reasonable price, below the above $400 retail price. I mean, shipping that to the US, it's just probably going to cost you $600 plus if you want to get one of these mouse pads. And I will get into a few of the caveats, just the odd things later. It is actually supposed to come with a little rubber sheet to put the mouse pad on. There is no rubber backing or silicone base. I did get some of the little dots they used to put on sky pads because in this state it is unplayable. I was, no joke, using some like paper towels to hold the mousepad down, and it worked better than it does out of the box. But yeah, I haven't been able to get some like honest, good, proper testing. But yeah, purpose of this video is really just to show it off, you know, give my initial impressions and then follow it up with a full review. I realize I haven't even mentioned this surface itself. They obviously have multiple versions. This is the 2 version, and this is their most controlled offering. You see, it's like a very reflective surface. It's really not similar to any glass mouse pads. If I had to pick one pad that the surface feels closest to, it would probably be the original Serapad, not the Kin. But once again, it's still very different from that. It is outrageously smooth. It's one of these surfaces that feels like it really wants you to use a sleeve. So once again, once I get the base situation figured out, I'll probably bite the bullet and even put on a gaming sleeve to get the most out of this mousepad experience, because it doesn't feel like, it feels like it could definitely get sticky on your arm, especially if there's any moisture involved. And yeah, the elephant in the room is the size. This mousepad is tiny. There's no way around it. 400 millimeters by 300 millimeters. And it's also 5 millimeters thick, which is definitely thicker than most modern options. But yeah, I will give the credit where it's due. This surface does play really uniquely. I have Cyclones on. These play well. Obsidian, like whatever they're called, Air Pros from X-Ray Pad. These probably play faster in terms of dynamic friction than most skates. Just your average PTFE skates will play very slow. There's just an intense feeling of stopping power, but the initial friction is not really too high. It's not as low as something like a Skypad 4.0, like a Glassworks Chasmy, but yeah, I would say like this is a pad that kind of doesn't get sticky on your mouse skates, but it's just the more you move it dynamically, if you press down into the pad, it is going to feel fucking slow, not like a glass typical hard mouse pad. And they do, I believe they have like some transparent film coating on it to help with the sensor tracking, which is something, it's one of the other features that they're very big on. Like their flagship features beyond the perfect flatness is the sensor compatibility, but they haven't updated this for modern sensors. I think the most recent sensors they have are like 3389s and 3360s. I have not ran into any issues in my brief testing, but I will keep you posted in my full review. And the person who I actually bought this mousepad from, James, I will leave a link to his full review if you guys want to watch that. I don't think he had any sensor issues either. But yeah, if you read the documentation on the Ratmat website, they were talking about squall values like back in 2019. It's pretty incredible that they were very forward thinking when it comes to like sensor implementations on hard surfaces. So I think all of the pads will be exceptional for that, but this does have one of the second highest value out of their entire lineup. But yeah, as I've been kind of getting at, this is more of just a legendary mouse pad, a feat of Japanese engineering, a truly premium product. But yeah, it is old. It's definitely not like a modern option. It would be cool to see them like kind of refresh the lineup. I don't know how well they sell in Japan, if that's even something that's needed, but just owning one is something that I'm fucking so happy about, because I went to Japan last year, yen in hand, tens, hundreds of thousands of yen, and I just wanted to try one. I didn't even want to like bring it back, but I could not get one in Japan. So the fact I have one in America now, I'm very happy. I will keep testing it once I get it under optimal circumstances. But yeah, I can say that the surface really does feel different, just unrivaled by anything that's currently on the market, and it plays more controlled than any other hard surface. If you do own any of the other versions, I am a buyer. I will say that, like, if you're US based, I might as well just fucking collect and try out all of them at this point, now that I've lost my Ninja Ratmat virginity. But yeah, I don't have too much else to say. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I really just wanted to show this off. Do I feel like it's worth paying $500 plus for? Most likely not. They may begin to like stock these internationally. I'm not sure though, but JP Gaming is a company that does kind of exist to bring domestic Japanese products to US. So that's gonna be all for this video. Make sure to leave a like and sub if you enjoyed. That is gonna be all. Peace out, Ninja Ratmat Gaming. Shocking.